Hey guys, how's it going? It's Zahait here, and we're back with a brand new episode of The Farmer Was Replaced. And in the last episode, I started a polyfarm code and I made all sorts of mess, and we had like nested and nested and nested and nested and nested if statements. I think I have refactored it with a few of your guys' tips. I think I have refactored it to make it much more simple, and I want to show it off today so that you guys can tear me apart yet again. Again, I keep saying this, but I'm not a programmer by any stretch of the imagination, so I appreciate the tips, but please take it easy on me. Okay, anyway, I'm zoomed out right now so you guys can't see it because I don't want to show it to you just yet, but there is something I've been thinking about, and I think there is something fundamentally flawed with my approach if I actually want to get serious about a good time. I mean, my time is fine right now, but if I want to get a good time, I think I need to completely change my approach. And I just want to, for example, show you guys what I'm talking about. So again, I don't want to show you my polyfarm code. I want to show it to you just yet. We'll get there, don't worry. But fundamentally, I am compartmentalizing my farming, and I'm farming wheat until I don't need wheat. Then I'm farming wood till I don't need wood. Then I'm farming carrots till I don't need carrots. And it's kind of okay. But see, instances like this, where I could be farming something and I'm just sitting there doing nothing, it's inefficient. And I can clean this up. And it's like, this is not bad. We're talking seconds at the start. Like, it probably isn't that big of a deal. But later on, like even right now, we're pretty much moving at full speed. So I'm not sure we're wasting a lot of time in this very instance right here. But bear with me. As soon as we get trees unlocked, stuff starts to get really wacky. And like right here, there's no point harvesting a whole field of wheat, right? Like, there's no point. Carrots are kind of the same thing, I think, although maybe with the 3x3. No, see, we did have to stop. Maybe we didn't. Maybe that was just updating our goal. But like here, there's no reason to farm a 9x9 tile of wheat and then have to go through it all later and till it again. You know what I'm saying? So there's got to be a better approach to this. And now you'll see what I'm really talking about. Look at how inefficient this is. Waiting for trees. Like, this is taking a long time. And once we get speed upgrades, it's even worse. Like, we're talking 3 seconds every time it gets around. That adds up. And once we get speed upgrades, which I think we're working on right away, speed level 3, it gets even worse. Because I end up wasting a lot of time. Let's see, can we get back to some trees? Yeah, look at this. It's pretty janky. So, I don't know. I think there's a better method here. We just have to find it. So I think, and I don't know what y'all think of it, but I think I'm going to break the game into phases, maybe, and have like phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, and then rather than just like a farm wood code and a farm hay code, I think inside of my phase 1, I'll have different codes broken for each thing, maybe. Because what I'm doing right now, it's working. I mean, we're getting on the leaderboard, but it's not working well, you know? So anyway, that's just what I'm saying. I'm rambling now, but I don't know. I kind of just want to run this through so we can see where my longest things are. Right now, trees is taking quite a long time. Speed level 4 is taking, like, what is that, almost 5 minutes? That is not great for the old speedrun time. What else do we got here? Ugh, polyculture. Look at this, guys. That's almost 10 minutes to do polyculture. I don't even know if that is worth it. 10 minutes. Okay, it's only like 8 and a bit minutes, but like, what the heck? Did I break something? No, it's not broken yet. We're doing a maze. We're solving a maze. At some point, I also want to do the, like, A-star program just to see if I can pull it off. I fundamentally know what it is. Like, you're basically just solving a whole pile of different paths to the same goal, and you're trying to find which one's the shortest. So I think I have a concept. I don't know. It might not be very efficient, but we could maybe check that out in one of these episodes coming up. But we're still not really where we were before. You know, things are just janky. So I got all these speed upgrades. Like, some of these are good. This one only takes 8 seconds. That's mint. 10 out of 10. We want that. This one, we want. This one, 2 minutes at 28:39. What does that mean? That means out of 35, 29. That is 10 minutes before the end of the game. So we're saving, or we're taking 2 minutes to save, I don't even know, like 10% of 10 minutes. I don't think that last speed is even worth it. This one, I don't think it's worth it. What a waste of time. Other things, cactus level 1, cactus level 2 is almost instantaneous. Cactus level 3, we should probably not do. It looks like I have to run the maze code again, which is not great. And I know I'm getting distracted, but I'm just trying to see if there's a way. Cactus level 3. Let's get rid of that. Why does it say dinosaur level 3? What the heck? That's not right. What else can we get rid of in here that's just blatantly wrong? I don't know why this tree... Why does this take so long? That doesn't seem right. I maybe have to move it around a little bit. Sunflowers also takes a long time. Unlocks that expanse taking a long time. I don't know. All of these ones here up at the front, I think, need some serious work. Same with this one. This one takes a minute. Why? Why is it taking a minute? Anyway, I wonder if we just get rid of this tree one. That's 4 minutes. Almost. Trees level 4? Let's just get rid of it. I bet it's not going to save that much time. 4 minutes? Where's trees? Trees level 4. Let's get rid of that. I bet that saves more than 4 minutes. What else? What else? I'm looking at the wrong list here. What else is taking forever? Trees. That's not bad. Speed level 14. I think we want to get rid of that. Speed level 14. Let's get rid of that one too. I don't know. Let's run it one more time. We'll see how our bookmark does. Yeah, let's take this. And I want to put it in here. I made this little script here so that I can keep track of a number of runs and then average out my runs to tell for sure if something's better or not. So let's see. We're trying to beat 35:29, and all I did was delete a few things. So I'm hoping that something good comes of this. Let's see if you can definitely tell when I start farming trees, because my code looks like it stops, because it basically does. The polyfarm code I'm pretty happy with. Again, we're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it very soon. Just hang tight. I want to show off the polyfarm in action before we get into it, and I'll show you exactly how I did it. Look at it. Look at it go. It's so good. I'm quite happy. I think it's fine. I think you guys are gonna like it. I know some of you are gonna nitpick me, and you're gonna tell me all the stuff I did wrong, which I actually appreciate. But also, I'm pretty proud of it, so... Anyway, we should be getting close. Around 50, we're doing a maze here. Okay. Another maze. I might need to bump up the mazes. I think it's gonna be even slower. Nope, it's a little bit quicker. What do we get here? 3, 2, 1, 1. Compared to... Okay. So it's a little bit quicker. See, then if I hit this button, it tells me my average time. Except it's broken. I didn't beat an hour. My formula must be wrong. Anyway, ignore that. Don't look at it. Okay, let's get into the polyfarm. Let's get into it. So this is the first time that I've ever defined something in something. I don't know what this is called. Like a private function? Maybe? Drop me a comment. I don't know. I think it's a private function. This is like a global one. And then within my polyfarm, I made a few things because I was like, in my previous code, I was like doing the same thing a bunch of times and it was getting super sloppy. So I decided to just make a few functions in here. I think we have 4. We have 4. So one, thank you to one of my commenters who told me that I can just set my have hey boolean with a comparison here. 10 out of 10. Before, if you guys remember, I had have hey equals true if this thing was good, and then it equaled false otherwise. But now it's just equal to this, which I didn't even know you could do. Amazing. Now I had to do this at the start to initiate my polyfarm function, and then I had to keep checking it every single time. So I had this whole thing in there 2 times, but now instead I've just set this as a function called setBools. And in here, at the bottom, where my actual polyfarm, my main polyfarm code now is this. This is it. There's nothing else to it. That is all there is to my polyfarm code. But in here, have hay, have wood, have carrots is equal to setBools. And then have hay, have wood, have carrots is equal to setBools. So I just check it every time I run through the loop. And while those things are not true, we are doing the body. So there's that part. Okay, so that was what I did here, returning all of these nice juicy variables. Okay, then I have a function here for planting companions, which we'll go through in a minute. We have a function here for planting carrots because carrots is kind of a pain in the butt. There's a lot of stuff I had to check, and I basically had all of this in my other code 2 times. So now I just have it in there once. And then I have a plant priority thing, which actually figures out which thing I need the most. I'm not totally sure about this one. But we'll go through it in a moment. So let me go through the main body and then we'll go through the other stuff. So this is the same as before. If my location is in my companion list, then I check if I can harvest it. If I can, I harvest it. I plant the companion, and then I pop the companion out of my list. Thank you to Plystire for telling me I could do this. I'm pretty sure I tried this once, and it didn't work. And I think I may have like missed a set of brackets or something, or parentheses. And it didn't work, and it was giving me an error. And then I just thought that I couldn't do it, but you can do it. So bingo. There you go. Now, if I can't harvest, I have to make sure that there's nothing there, because if there's nothing there, then I want to plant the companion, because I already determined I need a companion. Just because I can't harvest it doesn't mean I don't need to plant something. So if it's nothing, I plant the companion and I pop it from my list again. Now, if I can't harvest it, and it's not nothing, then it's got to be something that's not grown yet. So I just water it, and that's all I'm doing right now. Then down here, this is what we do if we are on a location that is not in our companion list. Then we check if we can harvest it. We harvest it. We plant a priority. If we can't harvest it, we check if it's nothing. If it is nothing, then we plant the priority. If it is something, then we water it. Okay, so that's it. That's all we're doing. Then down here, I'm just setting the companion for whatever I planted in my list, or setting it to a variable and then putting that in my list. And I'm moving to a new location. Done. It's so simple. It's so simple. Oh my God. Okay. So let's get into like the juicy bits here. So plant companion. I set the companion equal to companion list at these locations, or at my current location. Bingo. And I don't know if it can actually get current location in here or not. I don't know if it can. I might have to put this in here. It's weird because it was just working. I don't want to break it. It was just working. Current location 0, current location 1. It's weird because this one down here wasn't able to do current location X, current location Y. But this one seems like it can. And I don't know why. I might have to double check that. Maybe this part's not working properly, and that's why it's taking so long. Anyway, the intent... the intent is that I set the companion equal to companion list, blah, blah, blah. If companion equals entities.grass, I have to check to see if I'm on turf. If I'm not on turf, then I need to till. Done. If my companion is not entities.grass, then I check if it's entities.bush and I plant a bush. If it's not entities.bush, I check if it's a tree. If it's a tree, I plant a tree. And then if it's not, I plant carrot. Whew. Okay. Planting carrots. This is the same thing we did in the last one, so we don't have to go through it too much, but I am checking if I have 0 seeds. If I do have 0 seeds, I check that I have enough hay and enough wood to buy more seeds. I then trade for the seeds. Check the soil type. If it is soil, I can plant. If it's not, I need to till and then plant. There we go. Now we're going down to the next one. If I do have more than 0 seeds, right here, and I check the soil, and it is soil, then I plant. If it's not, I till and I plant. Then lastly, I have checked if I have 0. I have checked if I have more than 0. So now this one means I have 0 seeds and I do not have enough items to buy more seeds. So then I check if hay is enough. If it is not, if my number is less than the cost to buy 10 seeds, then I grow hay. And if it is more than I need, then I grow wood, because it's the only thing left that I could possibly need. And then I do the is even thing here so that my trees hopefully aren't touching. I know there's going to be some janky stuff here with the companions that I don't really get to decide. But anyway, so there's that. My plant priority code is interesting. So I just assume to start with that my priority is carrots. Okay, so we've set the priority equal to carrots. And then I just set some ratios just so I can figure out which one I need the most. And I don't know about this, but anyway, that's my thought right now. I'm setting ratios. So items.hay in my dictionary is going to be just the number of hay that I have divided by the number that I need. Items.wood is the number of wood that I have divided by the number that I need. And carrots is the number of carrots I have divided by the number of carrots that I need. Whew. So then for every item in my ratios dictionary, if the ratios at the current item that I'm looking at is less than the ratios of my priority, and I think that's right, the number that I have divided by the number that I need should give me a really small number. The smaller the number, the more priority it is. Okay, that should be right. So if I have a really tiny number, then I reset my priority as equal to item, and I return the priority for the planting priority code, which starts down here. And I've set it equal to priority, and if priority equals items caret, plant caret, which calls my planting caret code, which we just went through. If it's hay, check for soil. If it's equal to soil, till. Else, and then we do the like checkerboard pattern out of trees and bushes. And that's that. So, I don't know. It seems okay. The problem is, when we unlock it, it's 10 minutes to unlock. Like, what if I just hash this out? What if I literally just hash it out? No more polyculture, and then we run this again. Like, I wouldn't even doubt. I wouldn't even doubt that we're gonna save some time. And I still have to fix some of this stuff. Ay. Like 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes. 3 minutes to unlock trees. Unacceptable. This one. 5 minutes. Gotta go. It's gotta go. Okay, unlocks.speed. Like, some of these are taking an incredibly long time. I don't know. I just don't know, guys. There's too many things. I'm gonna have to, like, really pay attention to this. And what the heck is... I'm just janking out here. I can't even move. Ugh. Oh, yeah, I don't have polyculture, so my tree farming really sucks. Oh, that's gross. Yuck. So I can envision something where we do this same checkerboard pattern, but instead of bushes, I plant carrots, and in the corner, I just plant a wheat, and I just keep farming the wheat, until everything else is grown, and then I through it all, replant it, and then wheat, go through it all again, and then as soon as we have enough carrots, we stop planting carrots, or as soon as we have enough wood, we stop planting wood, and I don't know. I see that being a lot faster. Although in an instance like this, we're keeping up with the carrots fully. So we're not really saving any time by mixing crops here. I don't know. It's so crazy. I can't even imagine how these guys are getting 17 minutes. It's blowing my mind. It's blowing my mind. In 17 minutes, I've got to, like, sunflowers. I've got to, like, sunflowers. I don't know. It's crazy. Anyway, I don't think we're going to save that much time because this is taking forever. But we got rid of polyculture. Let's just see what happens here. I've been forgetting to watch my power as well. Maybe I've been running out of power in between and it's been costing us. There's no way this is going to be faster. Okay, polyculture is way too good. It takes 10 minutes to unlock. But it still saves you so much time. Yeah, like we were like 10 minutes longer. Or more. Like more than 10 minutes longer. 3937 from... Where's that thing? In here? Don't look at my code, it's broken. Oh yeah, that's a lot. That's a huge amount of time saved. Okay, well, anyway, I got some stuff to clean up. I just wanted to kind of show you guys my updated polyfarm, let you know what I'm thinking about the rest of my code. It might be just a redo. I'm expecting I could probably reuse parts of it, like the maize code. I mean, that's not going to change, right? The cactus code's not going to change. I could probably, like, make it a little bit more efficient, but the body of it's not going to change. The bones thing, that's not going to change. Pumpkins is not going to change. It's basically everything prior to Polyfarm. I think we have to, like, do phases. There's going to be, like, a phase where we don't have trees, a phase where we have carrots, a phase where we have flowers, and then after that, a phase where we have polyculture, and then it's kind of just a free-for-all after that. I imagine. I don't know. I don't know. My mind is melting just thinking about what the heck I'm gonna do. But anyway, drop me a comment. Let me know what you're thinking of my current disaster here. I'll zoom in on it one more time for you. This is what I'm working with, guys. This is it. Although this one doesn't have the polyfarm in it, so I'm probably gonna put that back. It's too good not to, at least for now. Maybe later it won't be so good. But I also need to like go through this like really, really in detail and see which things I should be unlocking before other things, you know? And just make sense of it. Because I think this this is still a lot of like way early, like a year ago. I was just unlocking stuff willy-nilly to get the golden piggies. And things have changed since then. So I think I have to go through that a little bit, make sure that what I'm doing is making sense. But yeah, I don't know. Like some of these things, 5 minutes for a speed upgrade. Although this is the level 8 one, so we have to do it, or we end up missing out on these 4. Although this one is 6 minutes long. Oh, that's without the polyfarm. That's without the polyfarm. Ignore it. Ignore it. Okay, anyway, guys, we're going to wrap it up right there. I hope you liked all my stuff. Drop me a comment. Let me know what you liked about my polyfarm, what you didn't like. This is new to me. The whole, like, defining in a defining. I don't even know what the heck this is called. And then down here, I did a define in a define in a define. But it seems to work. I don't know. Maybe it's busted. Seems to be working for me. But I don't know. That's it, guys. We're going to wrap it up there. I hope you're liking the series so far. If you are, don't forget to leave me a thumbs up on this video. Subscribe to my channel if you're new here. And I will see you next time.